Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here tonight. I'm Regina Ahn.
And I'm Tom Sherry. Mark and Whitney are off this evening. Well, the FDA has approved a second coronavirus vaccine for emergency use. Moderna's vaccine won a near unanimous recommendation from an FDA advisory panel, clearing the way for today's approval.
By the time we get to several months into this year, we will have enough people protected that we can start thinking seriously about the return to normality.
A return to normality sounds great to me. On the front lines, healthcare workers continue to receive the Pfizer vaccine, as well as nursing home residents. Vice President Pence rolled up his sleeve today to receive Pfizer's COVID vaccine, as did his wife, the Second Lady Karen Pence. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi also got their first dose of the vaccine.
And in breaking news tonight, Airway Heights Correction Center is reporting its first death due to the coronavirus. COVID infections have ballooned at the prison with more than 1,200 positive cases being identified in December alone, and that's almost 50% of the center's population. Since the pandemic began, 5 inmates have died from COVID-19 while in the custody of the Washington Department of Corrections. The department houses approximately 15,000 incarcerated individuals in its system.
Today, the first COVID vaccine was given right here in Spokane. We have a look at this historic moment for you.
This vaccine is really the ray of hope that's going to lift our spirits and help us defeat this virus.
At Providence Sacred Heart early this morning, a transplant physician received the first dose, and before getting the vaccine, that doctor spent the night shift performing a kidney and pancreas transplant. Well, today is a day of firsts for many healthcare providers. In Moscow, Idaho, the Gritman Medical Center gave its first COVID-19 vaccine this morning.
KREM 2's Amanda Worley was there and also got to see how a local company is helping the center store it properly.
It's a monumental day here at the Gritman Medical Center in Moscow. Just behind these doors, we witnessed the first person to receive the COVID vaccine here at the medical center.
This is a very special and happy moment for us as a healthcare community in the fight against COVID-19. Today is the day we're going to administer our first vaccination.
The first vaccine went to Nina Benishu. She is a registered nurse at Gritman.
And with that, we'll get to the moment that we've been waiting for, and Nina's excited to be our first patient. 2 nurses prepared the vaccine, and just like that, Nina is now vaccinated.
Very grateful to receive the first vaccine, and I'd say it's such a privilege and an honor to serve at the bedside and continue to provide great care for our community. So thank you.
Over the next few days, 349 doses of the vaccine will be given to Gritman employees. They'll even don these stickers that say, "I got my COVID-19 vaccine." Before this dose of the vaccine got to Nina, it was stored here in these special units. The vaccine has to stay frozen between -60 and 80 degrees Celsius. In fact, the medical center did not have equipment that could monitor temperatures that low. So, Schweitzer Engineering Laboratories provided Gritman this device that can. In its frozen state, the vaccine can last about 6 months. But once it gets moved into this container, the clock starts ticking. From there, the vaccine must be administered within 5 days. In Moscow, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
Well, today, Kootenai Health gave its first COVID-19 vaccines as well. The hospital in Coeur d'Alene posted these photos on social media, and they wrote that they are thrilled to begin vaccinations for our frontline caregivers who are caring for COVID-19 patients. Here's what a doctor who received the vaccine today had to say about its arrival.
This is the first opportunity in the last 9 months that we start to see a little bit of potential relief, and we start to see that there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
The first 5 Kootenai health workers to get the shot were 2 critical care physicians, a hospital physician, a respiratory therapist, and a critical care nurse. Today, nearly 200 Kootenai Health employees will receive the vaccine. And by the end of the weekend, an estimated total of close to 350 healthcare workers will also receive the vaccine. In this first shipment, Kootenai Health received around 1,370 doses. The Panhandle Health District is expected to receive more vaccines in the last 2 weeks of 2020. The goal is to administer the first dose to all frontline staff who would like to receive it by the end of the year. Well, we know that this is a lot of information about the new COVID-19 vaccine.
And that's why here at KREM, we created the vaccine team. So do you have a vaccine question that you would like to ask? Text us your questions to 509-448-2000.
And for the latest vaccine update so that you can stay up to speed, just text the word vaccine to that same number and we'll send a link right to your phone.
All right, we're talking about weather now, Tom. I guess it's not as expected to be this mild around this time of the year, right?
Oh, no. We normally don't even get above freezing this time of the year.
Jeez.
And
so
now,
we're kind of
lucky. Depending on how you look at it,
yeah.
But we're going to look for temperatures, I think, on Sunday getting close to 50 degrees. Right now, we're at 37 degrees. Wind is out of the south-southeast at 10 miles per hour. It's dry. We had some rain showers earlier, but you can see the radar there looking pretty darn quiet. So we'll look for, we're going to get evening rain. That's pretty much it. Later tonight, rain. Saturday night, more rain. And then probably Sunday night into Monday, more rain. It's also going to become windy. Look for wind gusts at times tonight, 40 miles per hour. And we'll see wind gusts over the weekend between 25 to 35 miles per hour. So warm, wet, and windy. But again, the precipitation should mostly be in the nighttime hours. So hopefully that will help you plan your days. I'll check your 10-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Well, today the Spokane Regional Health District is reporting 347 new COVID-19 cases. This brings the total number of cases in Spokane County since the start of the pandemic to 23,438. 10 new deaths have been reported today, bringing the total number of deaths in the county to 327, and 87 Spokane County residents are in the hospital.
And today the Panhandle Health District is reporting 329 new COVID-19 cases. 147 people have died from the virus in North Idaho. The health district is also reporting that 81 people are in the hospital. Well, the House has passed a short-term funding bill. Now, this is going to buy time on the negotiations for an almost $1 trillion COVID-19 economic relief package. So it was passed by a 320 to 60 vote. So now the bill goes to the Senate. This is just a temporary bill, and it was passed in time to avoid a partial government shutdown. That would have happened at midnight. The Spokane County Democrats held a press conference earlier today about that bomb threat at their headquarters earlier this month.
Now, Party Chair Nicole Bishop gave insight on changes they plan on making going forward.
And then we have a technology committee that's working in tandem with the rebuilding committee to make sure that the most important piece is in place, which is our security. That's something our volunteers are concerned about, as they should be. And we want to make sure we take every precaution so that the office is secure before volunteers return.
Bishop also said she wanted to make sure that people knew the suspect didn't actually have a bomb. It was a fake. The party also told reporters it has been communicating with the Spokane Police Department and the FBI throughout the investigation.
All right, so ahead here tonight, we got to sit down with Governor Brad Little as Idaho has received its first shipment of the Pfizer vaccine. We'll be right back after this.